Hello! Can I interest you in a potion? Wait a minute. I don't know you. I only sell potions to my regular customers. I don't give out my art willy-nilly.
Right.
You're not from around here, are you? You must feel lost.
It would be logical to give her a summary of the town that she finds herself in.
No, he
I
gets
was getting to that. Jeez. It would be logical of me to give you a summary of the town you find yourself in. As you may have noticed, we're big into duality here.
Even though it has its not unsubstantial downsides.
By the card makers, I'm speaking, Jorid!
Split personality, though ours is more unfortunate than most. Jared and I don't agree on very much these days.
Yes, though, more by necessity than choice. Don't tell him, but my business partner lacks the imagination necessary to.
Imagination? You're a mad scientist! You lack the business acumen, or even the base financial literacy to—
Don't start with me, Jorid. As you can see, Jorid and I are in conflict a lot. We want different things in business, in life, in love.
In that some of us don't want love because it's an illogical distraction.
And some of us want to get
Mad kissy! Also, we are at loggerheads over the direction of our business. But not for long. I am working on a potion to decide this once and for all. Yes, a potion to decide who is in charge. Whoever drinks it will be the leader once and for all, regardless of what the dice say.
which will be me.
You misspoke, as anyone could clearly see that I am intended to be the one in charge. If you simply reason it out, you'll see that,
You know what? I have had it with your condescending and your precious logic.
an emotional and frankly embarrassing response, dare I say, cringe-worthy.
You two enjoy talking. I'm out of here. La 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 la, can't hear you. La 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 la, can't hear you.
We have a few moments of privacy. There is one thing. That potion I mentioned. I need ingredients to finish it. And I'm afraid time is of some matter because my partner is working on a similar potion. One that will lock me out for good. It's logical, therefore, that I finish my potion first. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I would appreciate it. Even with these fingers in my ear, that sounded like a no. But perhaps it was a yes? It's logical for me to assume that it was a yes. Yes. Now then, I require 3 bloobs. Unremarkable organisms distinguished by their loud screams. Listen for their sounds, and you'll find them. And don't worry about harvesting them for my experiments. My research indicates that it is actually quite ethical and logical for me to do this. I assure you it makes no difference to them. They loathe their existence all the same. All I require is that you find 3 bloobs for me, and I'll have all that I need. Oh, and there's a mighty reward in it for you. In conclusion, what I've said is highly intriguing, and if I were you, I'd go find those bloobs. Promptly. Farewell, kind stranger.
He's gone, yeah? No, he's gone. We can talk in private. Listen, before you go, that potion that we're working on, I need ingredients first to finish it. Because as soon as he gets control again, my partner is going to invent a potion to lock me out for good. There's no stopping him. It's logical. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I'd be much obliged. Perfect! Oh, perfect! Okay, I'll need 3 blues, same as him, but you need to give them to me. Oh, and there's a reward in it for you. I know, it's so intriguing. If I were you, I'd go find those ingredients to discover what it is.
I don't remember the button.
Behold, the door to Three Town. Alas, the door was sealed shut, and only a roll of a 3 would open it. But Evan's friend was 1 dot short. He could only roll a 1 and a 2, and Evan would have to find a way to upgrade him.
Strange. What's up with these little guys? Well, I wonder if they could fix you.
Roll your dice and defeat all enemies. It's that simple.
Oh, it's a lot going on already. Bring the flame piece to the end. Flame piece. Take. Okay. Okay. I have to.
Seemed as though Dyson was affecting
Here
a
comes
giant
more
portal.
treasure. treasure!
Where are you going? He's not moving. You know what? I'm tired of executing warrants.
The board game is nearing its end. Soon we shall have Slow Time Bubble has appeared.
Oh. Okay, so what? Okay, that. Oh, just, there, probably ready. Okay. If a board game piece, it moves. Okay. Cool. Get in there.
Some of us
A
are
lot of
trying to
snacks.
sleep. You can't hear that, can't you? That noise! Dang it. I'm trying to sleep, and that blabbed bloob is up on my roof making a ruckus. Lady, you'd do an old man's heart good if you could see your way to clearing those dang bloobs off my roof. All I want to do is nap. I'm old. I've spent more hours awake than anyone, and I deserve some moments of blessed unconsciousness. Quiet unconsciousness. You'll help me, won't you? I'll reward you or something. Thank you, little one. You've made an old man's heart want to fill with hope, which will happen as soon as this old man's ears are no longer filled with cotton to keep that darn noise down. Please don't dawdle
Nice with
now.
ears up.
I'm very old. Quiet down! I'm old and I'm tired, and I demand you respect that.
I'm supposed to talk to it. Okay. Find the second one. Dang, I'm broke.
Thank you, little one.
Oh, would you look at that? I thought I said I'm broke. This is a different door. I didn't see it right. Wonder if I have to talk to them again.
Well, have you gotten the ingredients yet? I need all.
He means I need all of them.
Okay, you rude man. Hmm? Would they be that way? I don't want to go into the next town and then I can't come back here.
A dice, child. Yes, you. Come closer.
But I don't want
You, child. I believe we can be useful to each other. Not in a direct way, but there is something else you may be able to achieve in the meantime. You see, I've noticed that you have a dice with you. Right, a good act, child. You'll need your wits to survive what's coming, I'd wager. So, let's say, hypothetically, you have a dice, which of course you don't, which means you, hypothetically, have experience in their identification and true nature. I've heard tell of a dice circulating Cellar Street. Of course, it's been so long since a true dice has been here. People don't entirely recognize it for what it is. And if these rumors were true, well, I dare say you could be the one to find it. The folks dimly sense it has value. They treat it as something rare and unique, say
Sorry,
a
I'm
fossil,
in this town
not
hall.
knowing its true value, its true nature. I believe someone like yourself could trade for it, or at the very least, trade up to it. Hypothetically, of course. And if you did hypothetically succeed in possessing such a dice, well, I'd be interested. And I'd make it worth your while. Worth your while indeed. I've heard stories around Cellar Street. There's all sorts of strange items for trade there. And if you can't find it directly, you could trade until you do. I've told you all I can. Oh, except...
For real, that was
Except that I've heard whispers that someone is buying words, and someone else is selling them. And that would be where I'd start. Make yourself useful, child. Trade and trade until, before you know it, you've got your hands on one of those dangerous, awful, deadly dice. And then you give it to me, and I will take care of it.
I just made it weird. To Cellar Street, I guess.
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here. My rarest word. Why, that's a tall order. What do you have to offer in trade?
A joke.
Let's hear it.
What?
Why?
Right.
7, 8, 9? Oh, 7, 8, 9. Ugh, keep that joke. I don't want it. What do you have to offer in trade? I'm listening.
What are these options?
How does a small girl like you know an adult word like that? Adlubescence. Oh, learning it is a pleasure. The breath of the essence sound, the mouth feel of adlube. Oh, the rarity of it. Oh, this is a word I can definitely sell. Tell you what, I'll give you a great word in exchange too. Oblectament. Close. Oblectament. It means a source of delight. For example, learning adlubescence is an oblectament. Thank you again, kid. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Bye. Beautiful. Use it well, kid. I got words for sale here. Choice words.
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
pluviophile. It means lover of rain. That's just a free sample.
Hi, I'm Harry Twofold.
Oh, cool dice costume, kid. Careful you don't get arrested in it.
That's a spiffy dice costume, kid. My grandmother told me about him.
Don't know what a Gubblegregor is? Ah, forget it then, kid. But do come back if by any chance you happen to find one.
Oh. Is it over there? Dragon over there.
That is such a creative dice costume. No way, Ronaldo. Are you seeing this? What's a dice?
Went that way.
Shrug! Get your fresh shrug! Straight
I
out
got
of
it
the tin.
50% off sale. That's twice as cheap as normal.
Not the one. You wouldn't happen to have anything, would you? A word? Now that's interesting. I've never traded in words before. This could be a whole new marketplace. What's the word? That is a beautiful word. Oblectament. I would like some oblectament, please. Yes, it is a good word, and that means it has value. Anything with value I can trade. Oh, this is going to be great! Let me compensate you for that word by giving you a Gubblegregor in exchange. They're very futuristic. Imagine not knowing what a Gubblegregor is. Hilarious. You're all right, kid. Good sense of humor. Here's the Gubblegregor. Just be sure not to use it in full reverse. We all know what happens then. Great, kid.
Really? I can't tell if that's earlier or
Get your pre-chewed food here, smooth and straight.
Shroud! Get your fresh shroud! Straight out of the tube! That's dinner for two!
Please, trade the Gubblegregor to me. I'm sure this skull I'm offering is invaluable. It must be. It's darned old. Why do you keep teasing me like this, huh? Please, trade the Gubblegregor to me. I'm sure that... Thank you. Here, have this, fossilized skull, I think. Strangely four-sided. It must have come from some sort of ancient extinct animal. Big Red dug it up a while back before... forget it, it's not important. But this has got to be the rarest thing in all of Two Town. Thanks, kid.
Who wants to buy a word? I got Cliniomania looking for a good...
You have the ingredients! Brilliant! That's all I need. Please, pass them over. Remember, you did say you'd give them to me. What? I don't understand. I knew it! I knew it was logical that you would choose me to be the dominant personality. That is what you want, isn't it? You'll need to choose one of us. Who will it be?
I don't know. Which one? Logical or mad scientist? I wish there was a way to, I mean, technically they're one person. But is he really logical? The mad scientist might come up with something cool.
Thank you! Oh, thank you! Oh, just need to mix them together and down the hatch. Ah. Okay. I feel strange. Whoa! Oh, this is intense! Perfect! It's just me! For the first time, it's just me! Thank you for this. Let me give you something in exchange for all of this. It's my partner's personality, distilled down to its purest essence. I hope it treats you well. You know what? By the cards, I think I'm actually going to miss him. It's so quiet without him in my head. I may actually miss him already. He'd say that's only logical. Isn't that funny? It's funny, isn't it?
possible? Let me see that. By the card makers themselves, this is a dice. Or rather, it was a dice. Yes, you'll get it, child. A formidable card, fit for a dice wielder. That sounds good, yes. That's piqued your interest, yes. But before I give you this card, I want to say thank you, child. It's been so long since I've seen a dice, even one that's dead like this. That alarms you, doesn't it? Yes, dice can die. We found that out in the No Dice War. It was a catastrophe. The Queen, child, decided that she should be the only one to wield a dice. And so she waged war on them, and on those who'd wield them. And she did not show mercy in victory. When she finds out there's still a dice, and still a wielder, well, she will be apoplectic. And she is not to be toyed with. What happened here, she'll do to you and your friend here. It's not a threat, little one. It's an observation, gleaned from hard-earned experience. Hypothetically speaking, that is. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me. As for this poor dice, I'm going to return it to where it belongs, to the sacred valley of the dice. I have. It used to be so different. There are some of us who remember the old ways, child. We must stay hidden, and we must stay silent. But we exist. The valley is hidden, far below random, and far from the Queen's prying eyes. It's a crypt, a land of the dead, forbidden to all but a few will remember. I'd wager you don't fully know what you travel with. You don't know, and you don't know, but that's fine. Goodbye, child. Take care, and random rules.
Alright then. Oh, money, cool.
Even knew that the door wouldn't open until Dicey had a third pip. Which was good, because it saved me from having to repeat myself.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay.
dealt a bad hand, have you? Oh, never mind. Trade it in for a new one with me.
Did the number
oh,
2
Manny
come
Dex.
to random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the Queen for twice as long. And lo, did the Queen bless us with not 1, but 2 towns, and 2 moons rather than simply the boring one. And lo, did my other side have nothing of interest to preach. Quiet you, today is my day.
Maybe I could talk to her again.
Good luck, Dice Wielder. And you too, little Dice.
All this tunus reminds me of Odd. I promise you, sister, I am coming for you.
As she looked up, Even began to realize that Two Town's name was easily twice as literal as she'd suspected. They seemed to be constructing a second town.
I've had enough of this job. Ouch. Okay. All right. Huh? Oh, a dice? Where did you come from, little one?
Let him go! That's right. You better smarten up and look where you're going, or I...
Well, you're very angry for someone so small.
I'm not small. You're a big, clumsy giant who goes around sitting on my friends.
Again, I apologize. It was an accident.
All right, apology accepted. Look, I'm trying to find my sister, and I've got to get through that big old door.
Name's Seymour. Haven't seen your sister, though. Thing is, I don't see too much of anything these days, and not since the nanny confiscated most of my eyes. 2 of them for Two Town, she said. And Nanny Fortuna's the right hand of the Queen, and has been for years. She's as mean as she is old. And let's just say she doesn't take kindly to people borrowing her super pricey mechanical spider wagon. Anyway, once she gave my eyes to the mayor, they disappeared. I haven't heard any news about them since. So, it seems like we both have a reason not to like her. The Civil War and Freedom, you know, tried to desert it and got sentenced for treason. I wasn't doing any good there anyway. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But enough about that. What's up with this dice? I haven't seen a real one in years. I see you're missing a couple of pips, little one, if you're gonna go anywhere. You are new, aren't you? Door to Three Towns forever locked. Keeps the district separate by order of the Queen. You'd need to roll a 3 to open it, and since nobody has a dice anymore, well, they stay closed. But your little friend's so close to 3. I could fix you, but I can't. Not unless I get my missing eyes back. Oh, if only a brave dice wielder would find it in her heart of glory to begin a quest to find and return my eyes. Absolutely! I'm certain the nanny passed my eyes on to the mayor. Of course, if she'd given them to the right mayor, getting them back would be easy, but she gave them to that upside-down one. Ugh, what a nightmare. Oh, that's a good one. Listen, even if things were that easy, do you think we'd all be here? Heck no! We'd all be in Six Town, living the high life, relaxing by whatever it is that Six Towners relax by. A pool of gold, probably. Sadly, it's not that easy, even. Especially not since that nanny has given my eyes to that nightmare of a mayor. So, yeah, find my eyes, and I can definitely help you. So, you'll help out old Seymour?
For real.
Thank you, thank you. Be careful with that two-faced mayor. Okay, if you need me, I'll be over at the town square, near the door to Freedom.
Even decided that she felt a kinship with this sad, large monster. He'd been hurt by the same people who took her sister. She had the sense she was the only one who could help him. And she had the sense Seymour could end up helping her too.
Low down there.
Wow. That's crazy word.
That I am. Well, one of them at least. And you, young lady, are... well met, Even.
At last, Even had arrived at the mayor of Two Town, the administrator of this land, and the alleged thief of Seymour's eyes. Or at least, Even had arrived at his lower extremities.
What brings you to my office today, Even? You're trying to blind your mister with your swollen thighs? Mine a twister for some colon guys? Grind your... why don't you take the elevator and step into my office, Even? It'll be easier to talk.
To talk to him. Oh, there's the door.
It's so beautiful, the upside down town.
You gotta be a menace. Oh.
Yes, yes, hello. Step into my office, such as it is. Don't mind the thing sticking out of my hat. He's... how best to explain this? I had a lot on my mind about this Upside Downtown project. It was starting to get out of hand, and then one day he was just there.
I've always been here.
Right. We'd better keep our voices down, Even, if we are to keep this conversation away from his ears. I'm sure you noticed the changes here, Even. Our personalities becoming personified now.
That's what Royam is. He's growing out of my hat, and I don't know how to stop him. I don't know how to fix this town even, and I don't know why I'm telling you this. Oh, I suppose you just have a face one can trust. In any case, what brings you to the mayor today? What's that, little girl? You want to know how our first-past-the-post democratic system works? Why, I'd be happy to explain it in tremendous detail beginning now. Okay, I think that warded him off. That thing growing out of my hat has a name. Royam. What? Oh, I never thought of that. Anyway, Royam is my opposite side. He's much more, self-assured than I am, which normally would be great, but the things he's doing, I don't know if I can support them. Well, for starters, he's wasting precious time and people on this upside-down project. Secondly, he is bat-dung mad as a hatter, and he freaks me out personally. He's my opposite, but at the end of the day, that's the grand thing about Two Town, isn't it? Everyone's got their other half. It's just like breathing to us. Mostly like breathing.
How can you talk to him? Oh, that's so...
I wish it were that easy even, but... Oh, if only it were that simple. I'm just the mayor. She's the queen. I'm a 2, and she's a 6. I'm simply not a man of action even. Not anymore. There's nothing I can do. That's very kind, but please don't. I don't want anyone mad at me, especially not the Queen, nor the Nanny Fortuna, nor my mother, for that matter. Oh, bless her soul. I'm afraid not even. Despite my title, I'm in no position to help you. But... well, if you dared, you could try talking to Royam directly. I shouldn't even be mentioning his name. But, well, you need my help, and this is all I can do. I suspect he knows more than he lets on. I'm lowering an elevator for you even. It's your choice. And good luck.
This work. Thingy. I just look.
Greetings, my name is Royam, and I'm in charge. You know I'm the boss because I'm so... I was about to say that. That's my rhyme. You're very rude to point out my struggle. As mayor, I've got lots of priorities to, Stop interrupting me. I almost had it. Ah! You had have met but an idiotic fool. I'm surprised he's not covered in his own... Look, you've broken my flow and made me stop rhyming. I'm busy with the construction of my masterpiece, my legacy, my gift to random of that wondrous second moon, and you're interrupting me? What do you want? Why should I deal with you? I am the designer, builder, overseer of the new Town. The better one. Much better than the one that idiot mayor oversees. You want your friend's eyes back, don't you? Good. Very good. There's something you need to know. Here's how this is going to go. There, you see? My rhymes are getting better. I'm struggling with my poem about the moon, and I'd like to have it done real quickly. You know what? That gives me a thought. I'll give you the eyes, but you'll have to do... yes, that's it precisely. Just teach me how to rhyme. In a nice manner. Here's my offer, take it or leave. Bring me a perfect poem about the moon, and I'll grant you Seymour's eyes. Ah, you are good. Yes, that's the deal we have struck. Go find rhymes, and I wish you... I'll think of it eventually. Get to it before I change my mind. It's only temporarily that our interests are parallel to each other. My origins are as amazing as they are obscure. All you need to know is that I am a successful... Stop interrupting my poetry! Farewell, young stranger, and let me give you some advice well earned. Stay out of my way and you won't get cooked.
It was a mad quest for an insane, upside-down mayor. But it was all even had to go on. There were some particular propaganda posters hanging on the walls. Perhaps those could be of inspiration.
Been dealt a bad hand, have you? Oh, never mind. Trade it in for a new one with me. Old Manny Dex.
guys. Oh, my back? Oh. That wasn't supposed to happen. It's not supposed to happen. What's that? How's it work? Oh. Stay. Go up. Oh, time.
Oh, my grace! I was pinned down by those vile machines, but now they're scrap. So thank you. The name's Big Red. Even, huh? Well, you're big even to me now. Big's an honorific, you know. Big Red and Big Even. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, kid. What brings you up here to this horrible place, Big Even? Afraid I can't help with either of those, but I got a life here. A precious little life, but it's mine. And now that I can move freely again, I think I'm gonna head back down to Two Town. See, I have this brother, named Little Joe. That's him. Looks just like me, only he's a jerk. Well, he was going to work up here, but I got sent here instead. He made some sort of deal. Little Joe tricked me, his own twin sister. So now he's down there, and I'm stuck up here, and I hate every minute of it. Oh, I was, for sure. And I was of two minds about it for a long time. But now I'm just tired. I know what he did was wrong, and I know he knows it too.
Oh, I unplugged it.
He probably feels really guilty about it. But I don't want revenge. I just want to leave. I just want to go home.
Well, you were in the room.
And now I can! Thank you! You've really made a difference in my life, Big Even. Oh, please, take this. It's my way of saying thanks. I'm finally free!
They said it wasn't possible. They said it was a lie. Meet Miss Mystique from Papo's Wild Circus, the woman with 3 personalities. Miss? I could use that word.
Oh, yeah, no, she got to have miss.
Case full of golf boys. Golf.
How did you get down here?
A good night's sleep is every evening's prize. Sleep twice as well when you wear sleeping eyes. Sleeping eyes? Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Build my city in the sky. Go on, don't be shy.
Game Master's beard, what are you doing up here, kid?
Way up at a significant...
What are you doing here? This is an active construction site. We have work to do here, kid. It doesn't matter what your name is. You can't be here, kid. Look, we're all under a tight schedule here. I can't stop work just to escort you home. So, if you promise not to die or otherwise interfere with our work here, I'll answer some questions for you, okay? But by the card makers, we can't have kids wandering around an active work site. Come on, get going, before my other side pitches in on what to do about you.
Good. All is going according to plan. I truly am Two Town's greatest male individual. Construction is on schedule. Of course it is. I'm the best there is in this construction line of employment.
Listen to crooner Harry Harry's new double-length record. Inspired by the new moon of Two Town. It's twice as good as his last album. Croon. That's a nice poetic word.
My workers are building a terrific raid.
A feast for the senses, a balm for the body, a spiritual bouquet. You simply have to try Crazy Cryptid's Chopped Cheese Blue. Now half price every second Tuesday. Huh. Spiritual bouquet. It's a nice turn of phrase.
There. Even had all the material she needed to face Royam in a battle of rhymes. But did she have the skill? Well, there was only one way to find out. She wasn't sure if she was ready, but on the other hand, she wasn't at all certain she'd ever be. So she did the only thing she could. She went for it.
This is it, even. It all comes down to this. If you come at me with a moon poem, you'd better not. Want to try this again? Very well. It all comes down to this. If you come at me with a moon poem, you'd better not. Perfect, yes. Let us begin. We shall pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from two towns. Yes. Ooh, I like that very much. Let's proceed. And we shall be made minions of the moon to look forward to everything the mayor doth. Yes, there's no rule that says a poem can't talk up the poet's son. Well done. Now, last verse. And we shall always swear by the 2 moons, for they change each day. The Upside Down Town is the only place that offers such perfect rhymes. For a perfect moon. I think I have it, yes. Well done, little poet. You have earned yourself quite a boon. Surprisingly pragmatic. I like that attitude. With this poem, I will be set free. Oh, but of course, I promise you I will dig into that matter. Meanwhile, I want to give you something else. The highest honor in this land. I grant you access to the second moon's staging grounds. Few have ever had the good fortune to tread on that hallowed ground. Go there, admire it, and then I will give you what you seek. Build my city in the sky. Go on, don't be shy. We need a new city that's way up at a significant height.
Another game down here. Alright. It's gonna be all for now for this.